Hello everyone, welcome to AKS IAS main Shikshna free initiative. This is Santosh Kokar. Today we will discuss one question. Before that we will check small information. APSc Group 2 English medium classes have been started. Our services including digital classrooms, time-bound completion of syllabus, state level test series, updated study material and monthly current affairs magazine. For more information you can call these numbers. So today we will discuss one question regarding our subject governance. Question for 26 September 2024. Discuss the challenges and opportunities presented by the new IT rules 2023 in regulating the digital content. How can a balance be maintained between freedom of expression and the prevention of misinformation? Before going to write our answer, we need to follow our regular strategy, that is 3 steps before writing answer. First important thing is question reading. Within 1 minute we need to recall important question tags and keywords here we need to identify. So first important thing is what is the topic here? New IT rules recently amended, right? So very important topic. So regarding our governance topic and also science and technology related. Okay, so next, how many parts are there? 2 parts are there. First we need to focus on challenges and opportunities of particular rules, and also how can a balance be maintained between freedom of expression and the prevention of misinformation is the second part. Next, what are the important question tags here? Discuss is very important question tag. Here we need to focus on providing positives and negatives and also needed measures here, right? So other than that we have how is general keyword question tag. No need to worry here. We need to focus on only discuss question tag, right? Already they have mentioned in the question regarding challenges and opportunities. These are both negatives and positives, right? Next part we need to address some needed measures here, right? Clearly given in the question by the particular keywords, right? No need to worry here. Next, coming to our keywords. Challenges is important keyword. Other than that, opportunities is also one more important keyword. Regulating digital content is also very important word, right? We need to focus on each and every word in the question, right? Next, how can a balance be maintained between freedom of expression and the prevention of misinformation, right? In the second part we need to give some suggestions before writing, before concluding our answer, right? So next part, here we can create one structure regarding our particular keywords or question tags here. First we need to focus on providing some highlights of our IT rules, right? New rules. Next we need to focus on providing some opportunities or challenges. We can tackle both, right? Next, opportunities here. Next important thing is needed measures, that is balance maintained, right? Balance maintained, that is very important. We need to write or take side headings as it is mentioned in the question itself, right? So next, brainstorming. Coming to brainstorming, within 1 minute we need to focus on identifying or recalling our important keywords here. For example, here we have IT rules. Already we have IT Act, right? IT Act of 2000, and also we have IT rules 2021, and also we have IT rules 2023 recently mentioned, right? Before that we have so many issues regarding this. All these important information need to be included here and there in our answer. Next, we need to focus on some platforms. Whatever we have, social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, YouTube and Instagram, we need to include here. Other than that, we have companies also. We need to give some examples like Google or Meta, right? Very important. So other than that, we have some other countries regarding some regulations or examples like we have Germany, and also we have Finland. Regarding digital education related, we can take example as Finland, right? Some cases are there. For example, Shreya Singhal versus Union of India, that is also very important case, right? So regarding our particular section 66A of the IT Act, which was struck down in the particular judgment, right? Very important. Other than that, we have recently amended or enacted our digital data protection also, right? Digital Data Protection Act, that is also very important, 2023. right? All these keywords are necessary to include in our answer as a justification part. Not only we need to provide some points, we need to give some examples or facts or data or reports indices as a justification part, right? So next, coming to our introduction part, here we need to write our current affairs introduction here. For example, we can talk about recently Bombay High Court's struck down of our IT rules, right? IT rules 2023, very important, right? Other than that, we can talk about recent amendments also. In April 2023 itself, Indian government amended this IT intermediate guidelines and digital media ethics code rules, right? Very important, these rules 2023. We can talk about these amendment which introduce significant changes in our regulating online platforms, right? Its aim is to curb misinformation, ensure platform accountability and regulate content more effectively. That is very important, need to be here included here, aim. That is very important, right? Other than that, we need to focus on providing some background, right? As a static background we can connect here, right? What is the background here? Whatever we have IT Act, and also we have other previous rules, that is 2021 rules we can include here. What was there in the IT Act itself, which primarily focused on e-commerce and cyber security, right? So other than that, IT rules 2021 introduced a framework to ensure transparency and accountability of intermediaries, right? That is also very important. So from among all these recent rules, IT rules 2023 bring in stricter content regulations also, especially targeting our recent fake news and hate speech and ensuring a safer online environment, right? That is need to be written in a concise form here, especially in the particular current affairs introduction and background part, right? So next, coming to body part, here we need to focus on providing each and information whatever we have created like a structure, right? First important thing is some highlights we need to provide here, highlights of recent IT rules. That is first important thing is fact check unit we have, right? That is also very important, fact check in unit. This only recently Bombay High Court was struck, right? So this particular rules empower the government to establish a fact check unit to identify and flag any fake or false information related to government policies and programs. That is the main issue here. Digital platforms must act on these reports to prevent the spread of misinformation. For example, we have platforms like Twitter and Facebook are now combined to remove content flagged as a fake by the government's in particular checking body, right? So that is the main fact check unit's role here. Next, obligation on intermediaries, that is also very important, right? Whatever we have intermediaries, that is also very important. So regarding our swift removal of harmful content also, platforms must ensure compliance with the government's content only, right? Other than that, we have some increased accountability of platforms. That is also very important. Because of these IT rules, a very important highlight is increasing accountability of these platforms. That is, social media companies are required to appoint compliance officers, grievance officers and a nodal officer who are all based in India only, right? That is very important here. Other than that, here we can connect some important reports also, 2023 reports here. For example, according to some reports, India is the one of the largest markets for digital platforms, which amplifies the significance of these new guidelines. According to recent Reuters Institute digital news report, that is need to be included here. So here and there, facts or reports are very necessary as a justification part. Next, coming to our challenges. Again, we are following strictly the particular keywords here. Challenges, otherwise we can talk about first opportunities also, right? Challenges in regulating digital content. Here we have risk of overreach, that is also very important, right? Overreaching the authority. Critics arguing that giving the government authority to flag fake news could result in misuse and lead to censorship of legitimate dissenting voices also. That is the most important concern here. Fact checking provision may suppress freedom of press also. That is also very important. Freedom of press is very important, right? So other than that, we have ambiguity in definition of misinformation also, defining what is misinformation. That is very ambiguity is there, confusion is there, right? That need to be included here as a challenge part, because the definition of what constitutes false or misleading information is still unclear, because this is the main subjectivity enforcement according to the Freedom on the Net 2023 report. Also, these some confusion definitions of misinformation can lead to arbitrary censorship also, right? So next we have impact on small platforms. That is also very important, impact on small platforms, because very big platforms are using several companies larger companies like Meta or Google can afford compliance. Smaller platforms may find it difficult to meet the regulatory requirements. That is the major impacting our digital startups also, right? So regarding the according to recent studies also, it is indicating that over regulation could stifle innovation also among small scale digital companies. That is the major concern here. Next we have privacy concerns also. According to recent IT rules, we have privacy concerns mandating traceability on encrypted platforms like we have WhatsApp, right? So could undermine user privacy and data protection also, because WhatsApp has argued that complying with these provisions would break end-to-end encryption, compromising our user security. Especially user security is most important here, right? We need to focus on this. Other than that, whatever we have opportunities, next important keyword that is need to be addressed here is opportunities, right? Curbing misinformation is very best opportunity because of our IT rules, right? Misinformation, that is the first important thing here. The stringent fact checking mechanism has the potential to reduce the spread of false information, especially in sensitive areas like whatever we have public health, right? Other than that, we have national security also, right? All these very important sensitive areas need to be restricted, right? For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, misinformation on vaccines caused public hesitancy also, right? So next we have platform accountability. Platform accountability is there. So here we can lead to better content moderation and help create a safer digital environment, holding digital intermediaries accountable, right? According to some index, India ranked low in online civility also. Stricter rules can help improve this index, especially whatever we have according to digital civility index. Digital civility index, very very important. Civility index, these type of indices or reports can be asked in the prelims point of view, right? Next important thing is user empowerment. Here user empowerment is also very important, because the grievance redressal mechanism allows users to report harmful or offensive content here, right? That is also very important. According to the IT rules 2023, it is mandatory for platforms like whatever we have YouTube and also Instagram, right? Insta, to acknowledge user grievances within 24 hours. That is the deadline here, very very important, right? They need to acknowledge user grievances within 24 hours here, right? So next we need to focus on balancing. Last important keyword that is need to be addressed is balance be maintained, right? So balancing our freedom of expression and prevention of misinformation, right? Here we are creating our side headings as it is in the mentioned in the question itself, right? Very very important, because examiner can be confused if we use other keywords here, right? So first important thing is transparent fact checking unit we need to provide here, because of IT rules provided some fact checking unit already, but here due to some issues recently Bombay High Court also struck down this, right? These rules, the government must ensure that the fact checking process is transparent here, right? Very very important thing. For example, countries like Germany, here we can talk about Germany, have independent regulatory bodies to oversee digital content moderation here, right? For example, second point, whatever we need to take some measures here, multi-stakeholder approach also very important. Multi-stakeholder approach. Very important here, involving civil society, media, organizations, and tech platforms are very important in the policy making process. It will ensure that multiple perspectives are considered, thus protecting our freedom of speech. Very important, right? So next, coming to our judicial oversight, also very important here. Judicial oversight, that is need to be created here, ensuring that content takedowns and censorship orders are subject to judicial review will protect against our potential government overreach also, right? For example, here we can talk about our Shreya Singhal versus Union of India case, right? So which struck down our section 66A of IT Act, very important, right? Which underscored the need for judicial oversight to protect our free speech online. That is very important here, right? So next we have education and also digital literacy, very important in the recent digital days, right? So digital era, promoting digital literacy among citizens will enable them to differentiate between real and fake news, reducing the dependence on censorships, right? For example, we can take here Finland, which has one of the highest levels of media literacy, is a model for combating misinformation without resorting to heavy-handed regulation, right? So without heavy strict regulations, they are providing these type of combating misinformation also. It is as a best model for all countries. Finland, very important here. So in the conclusion part, we can include 1 to 1.5 futuristic line, providing whatever we have needed measures. If we follow above measures, India should focus on strengthening independent oversight or fostering digital literacy and promoting transparent content regulation. It will help India evolve into a model for digital governance. Especially we can talk about, or we can connect some keywords here, digital governance, while safeguarding democratic principles in the digital era. Democratic principles, safeguarding of democratic principles, very important, right? These two particular keywords, right? This is the perfect conclusion, and also according to the demand of the question only, we are creating some important side headings and also dividing these particular questions with important examples and facts, right? So next, let's check today's answer written by Vidyasagar. So recently, Bombay High Court struck down fact-checking unit constituted under IT amendment rules. Very good. So that is good note here, current affairs introduction. Next, IT amendment rules was given by some flowchart amendments to IT rules, whatever we have in the 2021, amendment to intermediates and Code of Ethics 2021, Parent Act IT, whatever we have IT Act also included, very good flowchart. Next, opportunities of IT rules was added here, enables government to curb spread of false, fake and misinformation, example PIP, strengthen citizens' faith over public institutions and public elected government, present panic among general public in case of any emergencies, fake news spreading during COVID-19 situation. Already we have experienced this. Challenges, it curbs only the fake news of central government but not other entities. No clear definitions of terms like fake, false, misleading. All these explained in the explanation part, discussed in the explanation part. It was against the Article 14 and Article 19.1.G, very important particular recent polity related issues, very good. So promotes state censorship also, very good. These are the challenges mentioned here. So next, fine balance needed. Well balanced approach need to be maintained between freedom of expression and prevention of misinformation. Right to privacy is a fundamental right held by Supreme Court in case Puttaswamy versus Union of India. That is very important regarding our digital data protection also, right? Empower intermediaries in all protected to remove false and inappropriate information, very good, with the help of artificial intelligence also, technology also included here. Proper guidelines by involving different stakeholders and for proper definitions and our safe harbor clause, very good. So here next, spreading awareness among masses, especially among youth, through NGO companies, also very important measure. Finally, as Supreme Court said, dissent is the safety value of democracy. Therefore, fine and balanced criticism on government must be entertained here. Right? Very good connectivity with the digital governance here. Very good. So finally, among all the points in the particular issues, we can analyze this particular issue. Current affairs introduction, very good. Static part also included through flowchart, and also opportunities were included with several examples. Also challenges were also included, different companies or articles, right? Whatever we have, some loopholes in the rules, 2023 rules, and also fine balance needed here also included. So some here missed content is whatever we have some particular platforms we need to provide as a examples or reports, right? Reports also from digital civility report, whatever we have digital civility index we have, in that India is getting low rank, right? That is also very important, right? We need to include these type of reports or indices according to the topic, right? Platforms we have Google, companies Google, Meta, etc. Whatever we have, WhatsApp, YouTube, these type of social media platforms also need to be included here and there as an examples, right? Other than that, Shreya Singhal case also need to be included high. For example, 66 section of IT which was struck down, right? That is also very important. Other than that, everything okay here. So for this answer, based on content here, we can give 5.5 out of 10 marks. Very good. So based on some missed content, we can give 5.5. Keep it up. So overall, very good approach according to the demand of the question. Very good. Keep it up. Next, coming to main section, day 79, essay for 27 September 2024. How ancient Indian philosophies can guide modern governance. That is general essay 4. Already we have completed discussing 3 general essays. This is first related to history, very important. Whatever we are taking essay, general essay, we need to connect all the dimensions, not only particular subject, right? So that is the main focus here. Okay, write your answers and upload in the AKS app. Thank you very much. All the very best.